Hi guys, today we're going to be learning about metals, nonmetals, and metalloids. We're going to be, I'm going to read to you the blue slides, and then you're going to fill in the blank on the orange slides. So today you're going to be learning about the three major categories. So just remember the three major categories on the periodic table are metals, nonmetals, and metalloids. And you're going to use these colors. You can see how the metals are going to be blue, the nonmetals are going to be red, and the metalloids are green. Elements within each category have similar physical and chemical properties. Some of the physical properties used to distinguish between the three categories are when you go to slide 2, okay, you see how we already color coded for you guys. So you're going to use what we read in slide 1 to fill it in slide 2. Okay, so type your answers in the boxes on this slide. Slide 3. Luster is the ability of a substance to reflect light. Okay, so if it reflects light, it's metallic. If it doesn't reflect light, it's non-metallic, dull. Conductivity is the ability of a substance to conduct electricity. Okay, so this will be tested with a conductivity meter. Now, when you use a conductivity meter and the light turns like if it turns on, that means it does conduct electricity. Okay, if it doesn't turn on, then it doesn't conduct electricity. Okay. Malleability is the ability of a substance to be hammered into sheets without breaking. So, like your soda can, which is made of aluminum, and aluminum is a metal. Okay. Ductility. Ductility is the ability of a substance to be pulled, drawn, or spun into a thin wire. An example would be like the fence around the school, your jewelry. That would be ductility. So on slide 4, you are going to fill in the blank and you are going to use the information from slide 3 in order to do that. So if you look here on this periodic table, just know that these are the metals. Metals are going to be on the left-hand side of the periodic table, okay? So metals are on the left-hand side of the periodic table. And remember, metals are blue, and that's the color that we use for slide 1, okay? Slide 6, the properties of metals. Metals, again, are found on the left-hand side of the zigzag line on the periodic table. Metals are solid at room temperature, except for mercury, which is a liquid. They're very good conductors of electricity and heat. They are metallic looking. They have a shiny luster. Metals are ductile, okay? And metals are malleable. Those are the physical properties of a metal. So on slide 7, you are going to use the information from slide 6 to fill in the blank in slide 7. Okay, so you're going to go back and forth on that. Slide 8, the nonmetals. So in the periodic table, you're going to find the nonmetals to the right of the zigzag. And they're the ones that are colored in purple. They're on the right of the zigzag. Slide 9. So let's talk about nonmetals. Nonmetals are found to the right of the zigzag. They are solid, liquid, and gas. Sorry about that. They are solid, liquid, and gas at room temperature. Nonmetals are poor conductors of electricity and heat. Nonmetals are also not metallic looking. So that means that they're dull luster. They do not reflect much light. And they are very brittle. They are brittle when they are solid. So on slide 10, the information that I read on slide 9, you're going to get that information and fill in the blank on slide 10. And last, the metalloids. I love the metalloids because the metalloids are in the middle and they're like on the zigzag line. You can see how they're like aligned in red, and they can't make up their mind. They want to have some physical properties of a metal. They want to have some physical properties of a non-metal. An example of a metalloid would be like they could have a shiny luster, but they could be a poor conductor and they could be brittle. So you can see there how they have some properties of a metal and a non-metal. So they don't know what to do. They don't know what they want to be. Okay. So they're metalloids. And just by saying the word metalloids is kind of like metalloids. So this is the physical properties of a metalloid. A metalloid are found along the zigzag line on the periodic table. The only exception is aluminum. Okay. Remember, aluminum is a metal. Metalloids have no set characteristics. They share properties of both metals and nonmetals. So just like the example I gave you, they could be a shiny luster, but they will be poor conductors and brittle. And then here are some examples of metalloids. So they include boron, silicon, germanium, arsenic, antimony, beryllium, and polonium. Okay, so those are some examples. And on slide 13, the information that I read on slide 12, you are going to use for slide 13. You're just going to fill in the blank. And that's it. Thank you. This is my instructional videos for fill in the blank notes on metals, nonmetals, and metalloids physical properties.